All right, well, there we have it. Cayden Truter showing us the duck from, are we going to say where it's from?
It is from the tower. What's that?
Hotel?
Yeah, but what's the hotel? I can't remember either. But it's the hotel from London when we went with Maruti. Managed to grab this little souvenir.
Sure, no, I never got a duck like that. I mean, they left you in our special prize. You also got the biggest apartment that day. I sense a bit of bias. And free coffees at Starbucks. I sense bias.
That was actually quite amazing. Went to go chat with the people. They're like, hey, next time you come. Came, gave me a free coffee, obviously with the hotel. Also got the better one. I guess it was just the luck of the draw.
Let people know at home, I went to Starbucks the same day. I had to pay for my full coffee. You got a free coffee. I don't understand. Like, it's just wrong.
And it was the large one as well, eh?
Yeah. It's bad. What can I say? But next trip I'll make good. I'll be first into Starbucks, introduce myself.
I'll just take you with me.
Well, you can do that.
You know, we'll make friends.
That's the best way to do it when you're going overseas. You get out there, you go and you want to cycle at 2 o'clock in the morning, anything like that.
Well, actually, when I went there, I actually had a challenge in mind to see how the people is there, to see how friendly they are. Because my dad always said they were stuck up and they're known for that. Went to go chat to people, very nice. You know, went to the Starbucks, had a chat with them. They were very nice. Next time I went there again, they're like, oh no, the coffee's on us. So they were nice people.
Yeah, it's the first time I walked at midnight and not feel like I'm going to get mugged, let's put it that way. So it was a nice feeling in London. But all that experience, and now you're going to get back into the ring again, ESPN Africa. It's a nice fight for you as well, a nice little step to get another win in your column. How you feel ahead of this fight?
Oh, I feel amazing. This is going to be a step up, you know. It's going to be a place where I can show class my skills and what I'm made of. So it's going to be really awesome.
And for you, I mean, what have you been doing in the time off that you've had between fights?
I've definitely been training. I've been putting the hours in, training a lot, you know, trying to make an achievement, you know, also doing like other sports like running, doing competitions in that as well, you know, just all around training.
We're talking about park runs earlier as well, so you've been doing a lot of just general fitness, not even just boxing, just running and, you know, doing a lot of different things.
Yes, I've also been doing a bit of athletics as well. So it's been everything, but all of that helps with boxing, you know, the fitness, the speed, the power, you know, all of that all combines together. So that's been really well.
And you got this fight, I mean, this is your very first 6-rounder. You got this fight on relatively, you know, short notice, but you, as you said, you're active, you're fit. So, you know, this fight for you shouldn't be like oh no, I didn't get enough time to prepare type fight.
No, I've definitely been training weeks before that, you know, because after your fight, you take a week off and then you get back to the gym. Start working on, okay, so this was wrong in the previous fight, let's work on this. And we start building on that. And once you get a date, then you start pushing hard on the fitness, and you start building on each aspect.
How's the sparring been? Because we know that, you know, general fitness helps a lot, but obviously sparring in the ring obviously comes to where the real fitness is.
Oh no, definitely. Sparring has been absolutely amazing. I've been sparring guys lighter than me, guys twice as heavier than me. I've been sparring Lorato, you know, I've been sparring Ayanda. I've been sparring everybody, and it's just so awesome because I think all of their styles and knowledge, it's just amazing because they show you different things you never knew, like, wow, that's actually quite awesome. So it's really been good.
And let's speak about ESPN Africa itself. I mean, that platform will see you, you know, elevate to and you've been on, I know you've been on SuperSport before, but this is a brand new sort of adventure for a lot of people, and they're getting a lot of good exposure from it. Are you excited to be on there?
Definitely, that is really awesome. I always watch ESPN when there's different types of sports on. I love watching it, you know. So it's really awesome, and an achievement myself being on there. So definitely goal achieved.
And also another thing is potentially being scouted abroad. I mean, you having, obviously, you got South Africa, you got Africa, you got North America, and you also got Asia as well. So there's a lot of options for people out there watching you. You can make new fans, new followers.
Yeah, that's going to be really amazing. So goal is just to perform, do your best, and take it from there.
Right. Well, let's speak about your opponent. I mean, we did mention before that you don't know much about him, but he is 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. Have you found anything on him?
Not necessarily. I just know one person that knows a bit of him, Maruti. He told me a bit how he is. So yeah, we'll take it from what he says. Obviously, he might have changed a bit from them, but it's more of a baseline.
And what about you? Do you think they've done enough homework on you?
We'll have to see. Because I'm adaptable, and so it doesn't really matter what he sees. What he's getting in the ring is going to be totally different.
Well, I think this, and correct me if I'm wrong, would be the biggest bull that you fought on. Looking at the names on the bull, you got Emmanuel Colombo, you've got Tulani Mbenge, Jablani McKenzie, you've got Paul Kamanga, you've got Siko. There's a lot of names on this bull.
Yes, no, it is a lot of names, and one of them, Siko, I spar a lot. Absolute gentleman, and we learn a lot from each other, and it is a massive bull, and I'm excited to be on this bull.
So it's nice. You actually get to train on the same timeline as someone else. It always works in that favor. As you mentioned, you're sparring him, so you guys are growing at the same time.
Yes, no, we are, and he's a great human to talk to, and also great to learn from someone like him because he teaches you a lot. Because he can be small, sparring the bigger guys and still punishing them, and that's a lot to learn from.
Yeah, I'm looking at him and I'm thinking also like much similar to Lorato Glamini. He was an All-African gold medalist as well. So, I mean, that's huge experience for you. And you obviously were undefeated at amateurs, and then you stepped up to the pros. So you didn't have time to really get into those achievements at amateurs, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, won essays twice in amateur, and then they still didn't pick me for the SA team. They picked the guys that lost. So, unfortunately, that was just that, and it was time to call it quits and go to professionals.
All right, well, no harm, no foul, since we enjoy you at professional level as well. So we're lucky to have you like nice and early in your career as well. Some guys also go a bit later. So what are you expecting on Fight Night? You got 6 rounds. We've seen, at least from your opponent's record, that he's been stopped in his past before. Are you thinking the same method?
I'm thinking a bit of boxing, getting nice into the groove, and then definitely stopping him if things goes as planned.
I don't assume you're going to tell us how you're going to stop him, right?
We'll just have to keep it a secret.
All right. So we'll see on Fight Night how you're going to go. I mean, you brought the ducks, the socks is in the bag. I'm assuming I've worn the... Oh, is it on? Okay, and I've worn the duck socks today as well, which we can do a social media post a bit later. But you got the duck from the hotel, which means a lot to... it's an inside thing, inside joke. But yeah, no, it's lekker, obviously, to see you. And on Fight Night, do you have a message for your opponents if he's watching?
Well, I hope you're ready and prepared and enjoy the rumble.
Enjoy the rumble. And lastly, any thank yous and shout outs from your side?
Yes, I would just like to thank Cayden for this awesome interview, for ESPN Africa for giving me this chance, and to Colin Nathan, my coach, and obviously to all my sponsor, Interfell Twins, Tristan's Auto, Robex, and all of them. Thank you so much for helping me, guiding me, and being behind me all the way. Thank you.